to work.
Fit in the boxes. Stop it, quitting was never an option. Exhausted, this passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it.
I had to switch up the flow, show you the way that it go. God is good, but his life is hard, but it gets better when you grind it smart. I'm just really trying to leave a mark. We tired of being who they say we are. That's the baton, we gon' take it far. Always be real, we don't fake it all. Tired of 9 to 5, just make enough to survive. Only living on the weekends. You really thinking that's why I'm alive? Busting out the scenes, time to live my dreams. Do the things deep inside of me. This life it continues with fighting me, but I don't have quitting inside of me. I will not jump in these boxes they throwing me. Talking to God and there's so much he's showing me. Shaping me, growing me, taking me sowing seeds. A growing tree, y'all get a load of me. Yeah, don't let them slow me. I get the bag like a grocery. I'm on my grind like I'm supposed to be, and I do not care if you notice me.
My name is Bronson Fry. I'm an assistant coach here for the West Anchorage Eagles football team. You're approaching graduation and maybe you're not ready for college. Maybe you don't know what you want to do for the rest of your life yet. You're probably in your late teens and maybe you've never voted before. Maybe you've never paid rent or made a car payment. Maybe you've never seen much of the world outside of Alaska or your hometown. So it would be ridiculous to expect anyone in your shoes to know what the next 5, 10, or 50 years of your life will look like. But you do have to start making some decisions today that will affect those next 5, 10, or 50 years of your life. The good news, you're young and you have many options in front of you. So what is your best option? Well, that's a question only you can answer. But there is one option I can share with you that puts good money in your pocket, sets you up with good benefits for you and your family right away, allows you to travel, teaches you a skill no one can ever take away from you, and you'll always have opportunities to support yourself and your family. One of the key advantages to a union apprenticeship program is that you are paid while you learn. It's free, there's no tuition. You come in, you learn a skill, you're paid, you're earning while you're learning. You get more money as your skills and your time in the trade goes up.
Tim Davis, head football coach at West Anchorage High School, Anchorage, Alaska. I think one of the most important things that we can do as far as teaching our young men is that there is no set path. They can go into the trades and they're well suited for that. What are you doing leaving the sport? What are your transferable skills? The transferable skills of football are the things we've talked about. Knowing your path, working together, working through adversity. And so our kids out of high school might be ready for the path of trades now, or they might be ready for the path of trades after a junior college or a 4-year college football career.
So my name is Justin Tu'ulaulu. Played high school football at East Anchorage. Just got to hit a lot. There's a lot of contact in that. So Union Glazer in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska. And I work with glass and finished aluminum metals and so many other things. There's a lot of benefits. I mean, education, obviously going through the apprenticeship, it's free. You don't have to go to college and get in debt, especially if you're confused and you don't know what to do. You can just join the trades and go through the apprenticeship program and have decent wages and decent benefits.
Eventually you complete your apprenticeship, you're a journey level worker, that's what they call it, and you are paid the top dollar amount in whatever area you are, anywhere in the country, and you also have benefits. You got health insurance, you got a retirement. Those are good things, maybe not what you're thinking about today, but it's important to have when you think about your future. And in the meantime, you're making a livable wage, you're learning a skill, and you can travel anywhere in the country and do it.
TJ Hale. So I played 4 years of varsity football, 3 years of varsity basketball. My junior and senior year, I was ranked in the top for center in the state of Alaska. My favorite high school sport memory is winning state football in 2008, right here. When I was 19, I was making $2,300 to $2,500 paychecks every week because of working out of town. I mean, the apprenticeship was great. It taught me a lot of different things about a lot of different stuff. right? You don't have tuition, you don't have bills at the end of a 4-year term, money in your pocket at the end of the day. You don't have college bills for years upon years.
My name's Brett Stubbs. I've been coaching at East for about 6 years now. In those 6 years, we've won 4 state championships. And I was trying to make ends meet. And I had 2 kids at the time, and I was trying to pay my bills, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Here I have a job where I can get paid more money, I get medical for my family, I get to start building my retirement, and I get to do all these things and go to work and provide for my family. What do they need to bring? I don't think they need to bring anything. They just need to bring a drive.
My name's Corey Coles. I'm a glazer, journeyman glazer. I went to West and had a blast, had some success, having the cheerleaders, getting the crowd riled up and people screaming when you score a goal, and the whole brotherhood, right, or sisterhood, and being with a team that you are best friends with everyone, and you working hard together to get a goal of winning a championship. And same thing here, you got your team, you got to get the job done, and you get to see your end product and see the success that you had, and also face a little adversity of things that might not go your way, but makes you stronger and a better employee and worker.
Jermaine Brown. So I was a big long jumper and high jumper. Painter, taper, wallpaper hanger. The union and joining the apprenticeship, it's been awesome for me. It was a good experience, So it should be fun. It shouldn't be, you go to work and it sucks. You should go to work and have fun, have a good time. You're making money.
Jordan Watson. I'm an apprentice glazer. I was a hockey player at Service High School. The team aspect of a bunch of guys growing over something that you do every day, making a bunch of friends that way. You learn other people in different trades, different companies, make friends that way and whatnot. The benefits are awesome. I mean, coming out of high school, not having any benefits, and then joining the union and getting benefits is really cool. The pensions are good for someone that, say, are 19, can't save a dime, and basically they make you save money every paycheck. I feel like you learn more because you can pick from everybody else and pick their brain and use their brain where you need to, and use that's everything. You got to be on time to everything, 10 minutes early.
Robert Carlton. For work I do drywall finishing and painting for a local 1959. I just like the atmosphere in the construction world, and it's just fun. And I like hands-on things. I just couldn't sit at a desk. There's tons of room for growth. It's a demanding trade and everybody needs it, so it is what you make it. I'd most definitely recommend somebody coming into the union workforce. I like just going back and looking at everything that I've done and just making things pretty, man.
Patrick Coles. I'm a journeyman glazer, local 1959. In the union, we have a lot of family and team. We all go do things. We go camping, fishing, trips together, and also as far as community, we have a big, huge hockey community in Anchorage, and I can't go anywhere without anybody knowing me. And really, even when I go out of state, I run into people like, "Hey, coach," so yeah, it's a big time community.
My name is Sergio Sanchez. I'm a drywall finisher, born and raised in Anchorage, Alaska. I've been doing this ever since I was a kid. Dedicated to it right after high school and made myself a journeyman very quickly. I love doing it. It's a physically demanding job that keeps me in shape and is, I think, something very fun to do. Apart from that, it has great benefits. I just had my newborn baby, so it helps a lot with that. All the benefits and pensions, it's a good system.
I think there's tremendous opportunity for youth who are high school athletes, football players, wrestlers, basketball players, anything, to get a career in construction through a union apprenticeship program and have just tremendous opportunities. And I sincerely want football players and other high school athletes to know that if they're not going to college, they've got another option as a career to learn a skilled trade that no one can ever take away from them, a job that can never be outsourced to another country. You can travel, you can take your skills and go anywhere and work and provide for yourself and for your family.
Tyler Moore, Alaska Roof Restorations, is the head coach. We were fortunate enough to win one state championship. It's only the second one in school history, so it was fun. It was fun to be a part of that, get to, share that with people and other kids and people that have gone to service, other alumni. If it's the right fit for a kid to come into a situation where they get to go earn some money in a trade, as opposed to taking on debt in college, that might be a really good fit for some kids. I was just talking to a kid yesterday who is kind of trying to figure out what he wants to do, and I introduced him briefly on what joining the union could offer him. Construction's kind of a virtue, You get to learn some things that you don't otherwise get to learn. If you talk to a lot of people that are successful later in life, where they started was in some sort of construction trade, carpentry, painting, whatever, right? You learn that hard work, you learn the industriousness, you learn what it takes to be successful. And in doing that, you're getting paid, you're earning a paycheck, you get raises every year, or when you earn your hours. You get to learn in a classroom setting. Maybe in their 20s, they get to earn money for 10 years, earn their way into a retirement, and pay for their own health insurance. And where does life take you from there? You've learned some things, and off you go, right?
Samantha Calderon. I did quite a few sports. I tried different things. That's me as a person. And so I did volleyball, soccer, track, and flag football. But I really enjoyed soccer and volleyball the most. There was someone coming into spike. I jumped up, middle hitter, blocked it. Yeah, took over. You have to be a team player. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be teachable. You can never stop being teachable. Accept any knowledge someone gives you at any time of the day. Don't make a face, don't do nothing. Even if you think you know it all, you don't know it all. Because what they're gonna tell you, you're gonna apply it either later on. It's not gonna come at that exact moment, but you will apply it later on, I promise you.
Evan Mutka, do drywall finishing and painting. I honestly just walked right in. Honestly, I wanted to learn a trade that I could hold on to for a long time, and no one could take that skill from me, and I can go anywhere I wanted to, and just the bragging rights of being a tradesman at the end of the day. There's not a lot of tradesmen anymore, so I mean, as far as the younger generation, there's not a lot of young tradesmen, or at least you don't see it as much. Most kids are going to college, so I mean, if you could say that you spent years crafting your skill and put some time into it, it's usually pretty respectable for people around our age. So there's a lot of retirees going out the door right now, and there's tons of open positions and still lots of work going on. So there's always opportunity for young apprentices and people to join the trades, basically. So I mean, college works for some people, doesn't work for everybody. I prefer working outside or working with my hands, and I mean, it's free. So I mean, that's the biggest thing, is that it's 100% free to join, and they'll set you up, with the union. I mean, they start you off pretty high, a lot better than non-union. So I don't see how you would want to turn it down, because the money's too good, and you get full bennies within the first 3 months. So I mean, it's a no-brainer, really.
Tim Lindsay. I'm Apprenticeship and Training Coordinator for Local 1959 of the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades. This is the job that has to get done. Let's do it to the best of our ability. In the construction field, if you need a second chance with something, then you're burning somebody's money. Do it right the first time is essential. Of course, in sports, I mean, you got to be dependable, or else the play or the series of plays is not successful. And dependability in the construction world is, you got to be reliable to be there every day. You got to be reliable to be there on time. You got to be reliable to be back from break. You got to be reliable to be back from lunch. You got to be reliable to be on your spot that you're supposed to be out working. With the teamwork side of it, everybody is doing their portion of the job or the procedure. And with that, it makes the whole thing roll and gets the job accomplished.
My name is Ryan Kopiaz. I am an assistant coach of wrestling here at West Anchorage High School. I moved to Anchorage back when I was in middle school, all the way through high school, so I went to Service High School in Anchorage. Wrestling specifically, in my opinion, you have determination, you have that physical strength aspect, which is obviously important with any construction job. But I think there's so much more with regards to when things get really close. When you don't know how things are going to go. When the chips might be against you and you have to work through it.
My name is Kenny Calderon, and I just felt like it was
time to look into the trades. So I just came by to the Union Hall, and Mr. Tim was just welcoming. So I gave it a shot, and here I am. It's not like a job I've ever had before, it's more like a career. It's good. You learn skills that are useful. I guess you can say older player or player on a varsity team. I guess you can compare that to like a journeyman or foreman. And the guys on the freshman or junior varsity team, they're like the apprentice. As a younger guy, you can look to older guys or just like the teamwork, the camaraderie. I feel a lot of that. I've never had a job where I felt like togetherness like this, you know?
My name's John Doubts. I played for the Chugach Mustangs. I'm a big boy, so they always put me on the line. I'm a commercial glazer. Glazer to me means pretty much a jack of all trades. The job we do is pretty physically tough, not gonna lie. So play sports, you're typically stronger than your average person. I like to say we pick things up and we put things down.
Every chance I get to teach an apprentice, I love it. You know, teaching is fun for me.
Okay, Jermaine did show me this. Let me apply it now. This is where it comes to play. Jermaine has taught me a lot. You go by and see your work, you're like, I did that. Yeah, I just think that's awesome.
I'm Zed Kill Sanchez. I go by Z for short. And I've been doing drywall painting and taping for almost 3 years now. After high school is when I actually started to get into it. Yeah, it's been good so far, the apprenticeship. Working with different people and everything, yeah, it's been good.
I got into the apprenticeship program. I met this man. He was a journeyman here. He was selling a trailer. And I don't know, this gave me the courage. Working in construction gave me the courage to know I could remodel my own place.
You know, there's people in life that they can't live a cubicle life. You know, there's no way I could sit in an office in a cubicle for 15 years. This job, you get to go to a different job and do a different thing sometimes on a daily basis. I can't live inside. I gotta be outside.
And the family component of this is really important. And having a career in construction through a union apprenticeship program in the IUPAT is an opportunity for that career that will enable you to provide for your family.
You cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option.
Let's go! Break on breathe! Break on breathe! 1, 2, 3! Breathe! Woo!